Yo, what up, family? Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. What's the deal? What's going on? What's going on? Peace and love. Happy Wellness Wednesday. Another day, another dollar, as the saying goes. We are back again with another episode of SR Daily. This is today's episode 366 on this Wednesday. 366 episodes in. Pardon me, I had to wipe the lens. Still got to wipe. 366 episodes in. How y'all doing? What's the deal? We are live on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. What's going on, family? What's going on? Peace and love. Thank you for tuning in. Happy Wellness Wednesday, May 14th, 2025. I'm in a medium shirt. I had the sweater for a little minute. Couldn't fit it over the winter. I was a little too heavy. I was too heavy during the winter, man. I could not wear the sweater. But now we here, we back. Slimming down this watermelon challenge. 14 days in, I'm feeling great. I did 2 workouts yesterday. Got one in this morning. Gonna get another one in later on tonight. I'm gonna increase my watermelon intake and increase my workout. So proud of my fiance. So proud of my fiance. She is doing it. This is the longest she has ever gone consuming just one thing. We did 30 days of raw, but that was in January, but that was a whole lot of different raw foods, right? It was avocados, it was all of the fruits, all of the veggies, just raw. Now we're doing just watermelon chunks or juice, right? You can get the yellow or the red, and then just water, right? So I'm proud of her. I've done these long things before on one thing, on water or whatever the case may be. She's done a 7-day water fast, couple day fruit feast, right? But she hasn't done anything like this. And so I'm extremely proud of her. I can't wait till this challenge is over so I can just like really celebrate her accomplishments, man, and let her know that she is seen, felt, loved, supported, cherished. She is great. She is special. She is powerful and all of that good stuff, man. Yeah, we 14 days in, man. We 14 days in. All right. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling stronger. Right. As I've mentioned before, as most of you know, those who either fast or are knowledgeable of fasting, the longer you go, the stronger you feel, right? As long as you keep a positive mindset, all right. As long as you do the things that you need to do, right? Get some rest, get some sunlight, right? Um, let the energy of the people who love you fill you up. Also recognize when you need to just get silent. You need to get away from people. You need to just go inside of your own self. All right. Recognize when that time is coming or has approached. Right. But yeah, man, we here. We here. Peace and love. Let me hit the share button. Please share this live with 5 to 10 of your friends who may be interested in tuning in. Don't keep the good content to yourself. Hit that share button. Hit that share button. Hit that share button. Send this live to 5 to 10 of your good people. Spread the love. Spread the love. Don't keep it to yourself. Know what I mean? Don't keep this good stuff to yourself, baby. Spread the love, share the knowledge, and all that good stuff. We are about to go live right about now. Well, we already live, about to stop the show. Yo, listen, once again, I am your boy, your host, LaShawn Sugar Morrison. You are tuned into SR Daily, episode 366. 366 episodes in. Week 74. We are midweek. We are on Wellness Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, May 14th, 2025. It is a rainy week here in New York City. But as they say, when you don't see the sun, make sure you illuminate, make sure you shine, right? So that's what I'm always striving to do. I'm always striving to encourage you all to shine, embrace the rain, embrace the quote unquote bad weather. All of it is necessary. All of it has its purpose. All of it is good, right? Mona Love, happy Wellness Wednesday, my love. Let us start with our first segment of the day. We got a great show today, man. Like I said, I'm so inspired. I'm feeling great. I'm looking great. I'm excited. I got some seeds planted out there in the wind. All right. I took some shots yesterday. I took a big shot yesterday and sent a super cold email and to a very big corporation, billion-dollar company. Let's see what happens. All right. I trust the path. But anyway, start with our first segment today. Today's first segment is the quote of the day. And today's quote comes from this book I just started reading this morning. This is You Were Born to Win. This is advice. You Were Born to Win. Advice to youth on living with purpose and creating an undefeatable self. This is by Daisaku Ikeda. former president of the Soka Gakkai International, Nigerian Buddhism, SGI, right? Buddhism Center here in America and throughout the world. This quote is extremely powerful, right? It's a long one, but it's a passage from this book. It says, "It is important not to be impatient, but to take the long view. It's very hard to tell how much a tree, for example, has grown in a month or half a year. But after 20 or 30 years, it will grow to an impressive size. We practice Nigerian Buddhism to create happiness in this lifetime and throughout eternity. It's all the more important, therefore, to have a long-term perspective and faith. Being a Buddha doesn't mean having no problems or worries. In fact, a Buddha invariably has lots of them. For a Buddha is always concerned and struggling with how to help all humanity become happy and create a peaceful world. So having lots of problems is a good thing. It's what enables you to become a Buddha. If all your problems were instantly solved after just a bit of chanting, your faith would never deepen and you wouldn't be able to really do your human revolution or change your karma. The Gohonzon is giving you the opportunity to challenge yourself and grow. If you can look at your situation that way and chant with the spirit of appreciation, that will show that you are in fact progressing in your human revolution." How freaking profound is that? Like, when I first read that this morning, it gave me goosebumps, right? I was looking for a new book to start. I finished my last book and this book came and I was like, okay, let's open it up. And that's one of the first things I read, right? And I was like, whoa, it's speaking to me, because you all know I've had many challenges, man, and I have many challenges now. But I realized that in my youth, I asked to be one of the greatest humans in the world. When I started studying Buddhism, maybe 15 years ago now, where I started, studying and getting knowledgeable of and then practicing with my brother Ray, right, Reza, we was like, yo, we're Buddhists, right? Like, listening to this, like our perspective, our knowledge, our quest, our journey, we are Christ, we are Buddhists, right? Like 100%. And so, like, of course you're going to have problems, beloved. Of course it's going to be tough. It's supposed to be tough. You are greater than the average human. So you will have tests, emotional tests, financial tests, relationship tests, parenting tests, physical challenges. You will have all of the challenges that you can name to see if you're really about this life. Are you who you say you are? Are you who you know you are? Are you who you know you are? Can you rise to the challenge? Can you rise above the doubt, the negativity, the suicidal ideations, the questioning, woe is me? Why is this happening? Listen, it's okay to have a downtime. It's okay to be like, I don't feel great right now. It's okay to be like, I lost, I failed. Things are not going my way. But then you immediately, things are going your way, right? They say man's failure, denial is just God's redirection, right? If you're striving to reach a destination, right? You're trying to accomplish a goal, you're trying to make some stuff happen in your life, right? And it's not going the way you think it should be going, then assess that, stop trying to force it, see where the divine is pushing you, right? Maybe you're not supposed to be doing that thing. Maybe you're supposed to slow down. Maybe it's just supposed to take a long time because the thing that you're building is bigger. I know for a fact now, I can say with confidence, one of the reasons, if not the reason, that the financial success or the certain kind of success is I'm already very successful, right? But the next level of success is taking, I guess, longer to get here is because it's going to also last longer and it's bigger, right? Like 100K is great. I don't have 100K. I need 100K, but I'm really working on $100 billion brand, right? So like, I can't. My goals are too big. I cannot let the small stuff get me down. I have to understand that they are all part. Everything, all of the problems, all of the challenges, all of the obstacles are part of my refinement. They are part of my school, so to speak, right? In school of personal development, school of human revolution, right? Like, you got to go deep, man, and it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt, and it hurts, and you're going to cry. You're going to feel like giving up, and you're going to reassess. You're going to tap into your plug lines, right? You're going to tap into your plugs, tap into your sources of connection, your sources of power, your brothers, your sisters, your friends. Could be your children, could be your parents, could be your coworker, could be somebody you don't know with a voice on YouTube or on social media, but plug into your power sources, right? So you can be charged up, you can get some more power, and then go back at it. It's okay. It's okay. A lot of people, they'll go to church, or they'll go to the Buddhist temple, or they'll go to the mosque, or they'll go, right? They'll go to the different facilities, different religious or institutional facilities, different religious or spiritual institutions or facilities to get fueled up, to get some more power. You could do the same. Go to the freaking ocean. Go ground. Put your feet in some soil, right? Okay, it's raining in New York. You can't do it in New York. Okay, like, go for a walk in the rain, right? Like, it's okay. It's all good, man. Everything that you are experiencing is preparing you for the life that you dreamed of, for the life that you really deserve, for the life that's going to make everything worth it, right? So go beyond your comfort zone, right? Go beyond your comfort zone, man. Like I said, this is so personal. That quote, that message, right? I've had and still have tons of problems, and I no longer look at them as inconveniences, but rather as opportunities for me to test my wisdom, my faith, and to grow beyond my comfort zone. Like I said, this is what I asked for as a child. In my young adulthood, I learned why the things are happening, right? I am a divine, special being, and I'm going to have challenges, and they're going to seem greater than others, right? But let us keep going. Let's move right along to our second segment of the day. Yo, Razor KLC, what's going on, my brother? Tapped in from YouTube. Peace and love. I appreciate you, God, brother. I appreciate you. Mona Love, day 14. Let's go. Shout out Black Seed Brothers. Absolutely. Shout out to the Black Seed Brothers 100%. Let's move right along to our second segment of the day. Today's second segment always is our Need to Know News segment. Yesterday, I did an interview with my good friend Greg Mocker of Pix 11. The interview was about the proposed rezoning here in LIC. We spoke about One LIC's plan. One LIC is supposedly a neighborhood plan comprised of the Department of City Planning, the Studio XYZ, Council Member Julie Wan. I think those are the three main ones, but then it's backed by ECD, Economic Development Council, and also some other institutions. But yeah, they're proposing the rezoning, man. They're proposing to rezone Long Island City, this area of Long Island City, from a business zone, industrial business zone, biz, right, to mixed use, right? Ultimately, they want to build more luxury towers. They're saying they want to build housing, and they're saying they want to build affordable housing, or they're saying they're going to build housing and they're going to be affordable housing. But we fully understand by now, we should, that affordable housing is not really affordable, right? And that's by definition of the AMI, average median income of the state. There are more billionaires living in New York than anywhere else in the world combined, right? And so, of course, if you look at just the numbers, it seems like New Yorkers are making more money than we are, right? The majority of New Yorkers are living like, it's pretty tough. It's pretty tough. Some are thriving, some are making it, and some are barely making it, some are not making it, right? So affordable, saying, do you want affordable housing? People are like, yeah, but they don't understand that affordability, like what that means. And so there's a lot of work to be done. But yesterday's interview, or yesterday's news segment, featured an interview from me, short input from me, input from the woman who is the director of the Long Island City Partnership. It featured Dan Grognick, who is the executive director of Department of City Planning, and it featured Anatoly, who is the Community Board 1 chair. And everybody's different perspectives, right? I think we all want to make our neighborhood better, but like it comes with like listening to each other, man, and putting the most vulnerable people first, putting their voices first. Like, what do they need? What do we need? Not what the city thinks people need, people want. Especially, again, if we talk about housing, we can see in the last 5 to 10 years, there's been more housing built in Long Island City and New York City than any other 5 to 10 year period. And homelessness has also went up in the same time frame. How? How are you building more housing, saying you want to house people, but people are becoming more homeless? How does that happen? It happens because the housing you're building, the people cannot afford. And so, like, people are being displaced. Cultures are being destroyed. Whole communities are being ripped apart, right? So that's what that interview was about. It is on my pages. I'm going to post the screen recording on YouTube, but it is on my Facebook. It is on my Instagram page. It was a great interview. It aired yesterday a couple of times, 5 p.m., 5:10 p.m., and 6:10 p.m. Super grateful for Greg Mocker. Also super grateful that he told me, proud of him first for telling me that he's been eating more plant-based food lately, right? Greg and I have been friends for a little over a decade now, close to a decade or so. We met at a career day at a middle school in Far Rockaway. I want to say like 2014, maybe 2015, because I haven't done a career day there in a while. So yeah, we met then, sat at the same table, became friends, stayed in touch over the years, chop it up every now and then. And then he was able to hit me up yesterday to be part of the story. But yeah, he's been eating more plant-based foods, man. And he said he attributes, that to me and the seeds that I planted in his head, right? And I'm like, wow. Right, this world-renowned news reporter, right? Like, this is evidence, man. We are changing lives. We are changing lives, and it's unfortunate sometimes because, like, you want to reach more people, but like, you realize that all you could do is what you could do, right? All you could do is what you could do. If you could do more, you would do more. And if it's meant for you to reach more people, as long as you keep going, you keep building, you stay the course, you will reach more people, right? But yeah, we got some big issues over here, man, in Long Island City, man. Again, they want to build luxury towers. Listen to the people on the ground. They're not taking into consideration the flood zones and challenges with building luxury towers. All right, in the flood zone, right? They're not thinking about resiliency. They're not thinking about sustainability. There's a luxury tower that went up, I think, 2-3 years ago. They're like in Long Island City, and they're already complaining about floods. They built too close to the flood zone. It floods in Long Island City, down Vernon Boulevard and up Center Street and all of that stuff. It floods. It floods bad, and they're not taking that into consideration. They're just building, right? I got some more stuff to post. They want to put a huge building right across from Queensbridge. It's insane, right? It's insane, especially when you understand really what it's for. It's not about transitioning people out of public housing into something a little more private and affordable. It's not about that, all right? But yeah, man, next Wednesday, May 21st, is the next hearing, is the next public town hall, so to speak. Not really a town hall, but like a public discourse. They're going to release their proposal next Wednesday, May 21st, here in Long Island City. Once I get the exact time and location, I will share it on the future show. I will post it on my social medias. But yeah, man, that's what we talking about, man. Is that's what the interview is about. I personally am grateful, right, that the media reaches out to me for things in the stories, right? Another thing Greg said that just again makes me proud of myself and where I'm at, especially knowing where I came from. He said, yo, like, name an issue you wanted, right? From food, right, to environment, right, to climate, to I forgot what else he said. He said a bunch of stuff, man. But like my heart was just full. He definitely was able to give me my flowers yesterday. We haven't seen each other in a while, so grateful for that. But let us move right along, guys, to our third segment of the day. Yes, sir. We get screwed, but we got to fight. We could fight. Like we in a fight, right? We at the table, right? They mentioned us, Western Queens Land Trust, at the last public meeting, right? In the sense of like our concept, what we want to do with the building was on the board, right? It wasn't just like a side thing. Other people could see it. So we in a fight. I like to think that yes, they are winning by points right now, but we are building momentum, right? It's a 12-round fight. The fight is not over yet. We could fight, and I believe wholeheartedly that we could win. We could stop this rezoning, right? And we could get the building, the DOE building, right? And we can continue to work to access different parts of the waterfront. You know what I mean? It's just through partnership, it's through communication. And this is why we need money, man. So like we don't have to work so hard to make money, right? We have money, and then we can focus on the issues that really matter. So that's my goal, that's my responsibility, right? Is to get the money, right? So we can handle our business and not stress. But let's move right along. Our third segment of the day, today's third segment, our tip of the day. Building off this book, You Were Born to Win, Advice to Youth on Living with Purpose and Creating an Undefeatable Self. Today's tip is to pour into the youth. Pour into them, pour into them, pour into them, pour love into them, pour wisdom into them, pour faith into them, pour hope into them, pour creativity into them, pour strength into them, pour courage into them, pour resilience into them, pour understanding into them, pour into the young people. Random young people you see in the streets, pour into them. Young people you know in your life, pour into them. Randomly, every now and then, consistently pour into them. Pour into them with words of encouragement and opportunities to share their thoughts and experience more of life. Allow them to express how they feel. Allow them to express what's on their mind. Ask them questions about the world. Ask them questions about what's going on. I'm going to ask the young people today a question about the murder, LGBTQ in Philadelphia, 20-something-year-old rapper, I think 25, 26, incredibly positive brother, shot and killed as he was robbed for his change just a few days ago on Mother's Day. Absolutely devastated. I'm going to ask those young people, how do they feel about that, and what do they think the solution is, right, to create a more peaceful world. Pour into them, man. And young people, they have wisdom, they have knowledge, right, especially if issues pertaining to them. They can recognize what failed from the generations before them, for the most part, right? I was locked up with this guy when I was in Green, young kid from Harlem, and he used to say the truth is in the youth, and that's something I never forgot, right? I've been home 18 years. I haven't seen him. I seen him in Green the last year and a half. I was in Oneida, So I ain't see him in 20 years. But I remember him saying that. It implanted something in my mind, right? Because I was 20, 21, right, when I went to prison, 20 years old. And he was like, the truth is in the youth. He used to always say that, especially when older guys would try to shut some of the younger brothers down. He'd be like, yo, come on, OG, the truth is in the youth. Powerful. But like, find young people, man. Find young people. Find young people, right? Find ways and find young people. If you're a parent, pour into your children and their friends. If you are not a parent, connect with your friends' children and pour into them and their friends. The youth are the present. They hold the innate truths of the world. They know what they want, they know what they don't want, right? Ask them deep questions, be patient with them, pour into the young people, man. That's pouring into you later, right? That's pouring into your own future. That's pouring into the future of humanity and the future of the world. Pour into the young people. Don't be afraid to challenge them, right? Don't be afraid to lift them up, even when you think they don't hear you, they listening. I was one of the young people. I'm a very strong-headed person. I used to challenge everything, and people would say, "Oh, he don't listen." I don't listen to bullshit, and you shouldn't listen to bullshit either, right? Nobody should listen to bullshit. But you know what? I remember things that was told me. I remember my cousin used to tell me when I was still hustling, yo, if you took half this energy that you put out in these streets and put it into something positive, you'll be incredible. I remembered that, right? I remember certain things that people told me 20, 30 years ago, right? I remembered that. And so when people think I wasn't listening, I may not have been like actively listening because I didn't follow immediately what they wanted me to do, but I was hearing them and I heard them and it sunk in and I listened and their wisdoms transformed my life. Right. So be patient with the young people, man. Like, they're not on your level of communication. They're not going to respond the way you want them to respond, the way you think they should respond. And even if some do respond that way, understand that that may be like an anomaly, man. Every young person ain't going to respond with clear-headed consciousness and full sentences and thoughts. Some like, I don't know. Right. And just pour into them. Expose them to things, right? Create spaces for them to explore different opportunities, different talents and interests that they may have. Right. But yeah, pour into the youth, guys. Please, please, please. Our young people are killing each other. And it could be you, it could be a child, it could be a spouse, it could be a parent, right? That could be hurt by a young person who's just hurt in the world. Right. We heard what Killmonger said in Black Panther, right? The child who doesn't feel the love of the village will burn it down. Right? Like, let the youth know that you care. Let them know that you love them. Let them know that they are loved, they are seen, they are felt, they are heard. Even in whatever distress they may be in, even in whatever situations they may be engaging in that may be a little bit destructive for self and community. You got to pour into them. You got to see beyond it. You got to see that the decisions that they made, the lives that a lot of them are living, especially those who are living detrimental lives, is just a result of pain, of poverty, of trauma that's unchecked, grief that's unchecked. Right? A lack of guidance, a lack of love, a lack of protection, right? So protect them, guide them, pour into them, give them substance, give them you. So you got to make yourself better. And it's not about being quote unquote perfect. It's about just being better and being able to share that wisdom of how you got better and being able to keep getting better and keep sharing wisdom, right? So that you success leaves clues. Leave them clues. They paying attention, whether you think so or not. They are. Yo, I am Big Black Bear. What's going on, my brother? Peace and love. Off to a minute. Thank you for your positive energy and continue doing your thing. Start with the youth. Thank you, my brother. Have a great day. Have a great meeting, man. I'll talk to you soon. Peace. Yeah, let us keep going, guys. Right? Let us keep on moving right along. Let us go to the fourth and final segment of the day. This is interesting. Our build of the day. We're going to talk about this. Hold on. Wait, what? No. Where's the thing? Where is... Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I thought I saved it. I thought I saved it here, but I did not. I did not. Okay, we are going to read some stuff, right? So today's build is on: is immortality a possibility? Is immortality a possibility? Would you want to live forever? How old would be too old for you? Futurist and computer scientist Ray Kurzweil believes we could achieve immortality by 2029. This idea, I'm going to say this idea is rejected by a lot of folks in the scientific community, yet it doesn't mean it's impossible. He believes that microscopic robots will be able to repair cells from within, stopping aging in its tracks and keeping us free of dis-ease. Let's read some stuff online and talk about it some more. I am trying to find the I had an article. Don't know where it's at. My bad, guys. My bad. Hold on one second. Article. I thought I saved it. It did not save. I am trying to find something. Where is it? Where oh, I'm tight. I'm tight. I'm tight. I'm tight. I'm tight. I'm tight, guys. I'm tight. I'm tight. But hold on, give me 1 second. We're gonna find this thing because we're gonna talk about this, right? We're gonna get into this. It was something I read yesterday on social, right? So yes, here it goes. Humans could be immortal by 2029. Nanobots may make aging optional, futures predict. What if death became optional? According to famed futurist and computer scientist Ray Kurzweil, we could achieve immortality as soon as 2029, thanks to the rise of AI nanobots, genetic engineering, and brain-computer interfaces. Kurzweil predicts microscopic robots will soon repair our cells from within, stopping aging and shielding us from disease. With our minds possibly uploading to the cloud, he believes we're nearing longevity, escape velocity, where science extends life faster than we age. Yo, biohacking. Oh my gosh. It said, too wild to be true? Maybe, but this is the same man who predicted the internet, smartphones, and AI dominance decades ago. Listen, would you want to live forever? Huh? Would you want to live 200, 300, 400 years? In the Bible, it talks about people living 400 years, 500 years, right? It speaks about that. I think it's possible, right? I think that, yes, we all going to leave this plane, but I think it's going to come a time when we can leave this plane when we want, right? We could leave when we want. And so if you could live forever, how old would you want to live? Like if you could live as long as you could, how old? Some people are like, I don't want to be 100 and something. That's too old. I watch all my friends die. I want to live as long as freaking possible, man. I want to be 600 years old. I've been here for 600 years. And do you know, once I'm tired of it, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of this experience. I'm going to meditate myself into a coma and I'm going to leave, right? Like, simple as that. Peace and love, brother Sefusi and Kofa. Peace and love. Tuning in from the Central Brooklyn Library. So, yeah, please, guys, talk to me. Let me know, right? Let me know, man. Hey, Nori Rain, what's going on? Nori Rain, peace and love, beloved. Yeah, let me know, guys, how old is too old for you to live, right? 100, 200, 150, 250, 300. Would you want to live to be 800 years old? If you could live to be 1,000 years old, would you? Right? It says, so hold on 1 second. Longevity, escape velocity by 2029. By 2029, medical advances may extend human life expectancy by over a year for each year. This is called longevity, escape velocity. Achieving immortality by 2030, it may be possible. Advance human life expectancy by more than a year every year. Nanobots in the bloodstream could repair damage, and brains could be linked to the cloud for memory backup. Scientific reality. Current scientific understanding. Based on current knowledge and technology, achieving biological immortality by 2029 is highly unlikely. Scientific progress and aging research. Advancements are being made in gene therapy and regenerative medicine. Research explores these approaches for treating age-related diseases and potentially slowing age. Understanding cellular sentience and age-related damage. Scientists gain insights into aging and potential interventions. Longevity escape velocity is highly speculative. The concept of longevity escape velocity is theoretical and based on projections of technological advancement. Ain't that what science is, right? Like, science is so funny when you really read, right? What you really read is really funny, man. I personally believe that people can live to be 1,000 years old. Again, I don't know if it's now. It was something else I read where I had in the other article. I think I had it on my phone, which I'm using, but it said that the first person to live to be 1,000 years old may already be alive. The first person to live to be 1,000 years old may already be alive now. They may be here. They may already have been born, right? And they may live to be 1,000. Oh, that's possible. You know me. Why can't it be me? Why can't I be the first human to live to be 1,000? I said, Sugar Ray, you crazy. Hey, I am. But it's only the crazy people who accomplish the uncomplishable, who accomplish the unthinkable, right? Who accomplish the impossible. And so, yeah, man, I'm gonna do some more reading. I'm gonna do some more research. I'm gonna study this shit because this is interesting, man. Because, like, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yo, yeah. But yo, guys, that's the show. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys once again. It is Wellness Wednesday. Do something today for yourself, man. You fill many roles: parent, spouse, friend, brother, aunt, uncle, whatever your roles are in life. Do something for yourself today. Drink some water. exercise, eat some fruit, meditate, get quiet, take more rest, take a nap, just like stretch your body, talk to a loved one you love and care about, have some laughs, watch your favorite movie. Do something today intentionally for your wellness, your physical wellness, your mental wellness, your physical wellness, your spiritual, energetic wellness, and your financial wellness. So don't spend unnecessary money. All right. Make some investments if you can. If you're able to make investments, make some investments again, even if only into yourself, into your partner, into a friend, into your future. All right. And I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Please do join us right back here tomorrow, same time, same place, 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and Instagram Live. I'm your boy, your host, LaShawn Sugar Ray Marson. This is episode 366 of SR Daily. Remember, it ain't getting knocked down. That's the problem. It's staying down. So get up. The power is in you. As always, be kind to yourself and be kind to each other. Peace and love. Later, guys. Have a great day. Be limitless.